it was much more coherent than his first 20 minutes of his debate performance, which was a good thing if you're President Biden's team. So the immunity decision, if you think about what the framers wrote about what they worried about the presidency, it actually hews pretty closely to that text. In other words, I think they probably did the best they could with this immunity decision. People may disagree with me, but if you look at what the founders worried about, this is what they were trying to parse out. Individual corruption versus sort of abuse of power. So, but the prospect of Donald Trump unfettered with complete immunity, and that's the way the media is sort of portraying this, I think it might shift some of those independents that fled perhaps on Thursday night back into considering, maybe we have to pick Biden, not Trump, because we are concerned about having Donald Trump in office with the perception in his mind of no holds barred, that he can do whatever he wants and he will go unpunished.
What's the status of the leadership in the Democratic Party today as it relates to President Biden and his viability?
Well, Paul, that would require identifying the leadership of the Democratic Party, and this has been the whole conundrum for the Democrats. The president of the United States is typically the leader of the party. So this is really, and Biden has not really delegated in that respect.
Okay.
Chuck Schumer does his thing, Hakeem Jeffries does his thing, but really, there's not even a Nancy Pelosi, whether you like her or you don't like her, she was a vocal leader in the party. It's unclear to me whether it's Barack Obama, it's former President Bill Clinton, who can talk to Biden about whether he steps aside. But right now, as of last night, he did not look like anybody who was walking out the door.
So what should President Biden's strategy be going forward in this campaign?
Whatever he did to prepare for his remarks yesterday, do that every day. Make sure that when you are going before the public, you sound and look vibrant, but also Trump, and the issues that the Democrats are better on, particularly labor rights. They have not talked enough about what a Republican trifecta will do to labor rights. And I think these are the key voters in the swing states, at least the upper Midwest and Nevada, for President Biden's campaign.